What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Final Fantasy Brave Exodus video, and we've got a review for Final Fantasy 6 Part 1. There will be a Part 2 next week, I'm assuming, with Cyan and whoever else. So, first of all, we have Yeti of Narsh, Umaro, and he is most assuredly an arena unit. He can't really be much else because of what we'll be talking about here. So 40% TDH, that sounds pretty amazing, doesn't it? 100% chain mod or 500% cap, and 200% stone and 100% dragon killer. I'm not really sure why those killers exist, other than maybe like lore reasons, but you would think that they would give like Pain Eater or something. 3% attack berserk passive. Normal attack is AoE, normal or ice damage, so it could be either or based on his passive. And that's it. There's not really much else to say. You can't really use anything else unless you dispel him. And like, why would you use him other than arena? Like, other than just to have fun, I suppose. But like, he's literally just an arena unit, and he has a berserk passive. So, like I was saying, guys, in my news, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be seeing a lot of him in arena because global players weren't able to do the Vincent strategy or any of the other strategies involving normal attacks and berserk, because on the GP version there is a berserk materia in the shop, like in the guild shop, that you can buy and you can just instantly make your units berserk. On the global version that doesn't exist, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to go for Umaro or UOC him or something and make 4 of him in C card, and you'll suffer, I suppose. His S-Teamer is quite good. But otherwise, there really isn't any reason to use him other than arena. Really, there really isn't a real situation. Just like unless you want to have fun, but I can't really knock you for having fun, right? That's what the game is for, to have fun. So, in terms of arena, I'm gonna give him Cancer out of 10. For normal gameplay, like 6, because you're just misusing him. He's not very strong for anything else. He has a limp burst and everything, but like, why would you want to like dispel to use it? Like, why? So, yep. Anyways, going ahead out of here and getting into Moogle of Narsh and Mog. Triple cast, of course. And I mentioned that because usually 7 stars don't even have this, so it's quite a good thing to have triple cast, right? 2 zone effects on 2 different cooldowns. 75% insect killer for all allies on the limit burst, 30% TDH, 100% dragon killer, 100% insect killer, 500% jump damage, which is pretty decent, 5 times to 500% cap, ice and wind imbue for all allies on different abilities, of course. But other than that, there really isn't much else to do. Like, his chaining and jump damage are really low, like 40 times Stardust rate and also 30 times jump. Like, why would you bother with that? Even with 500% jump damage to start off with, 30 times jump is pretty bad. And his niche is just really small. Like, unless you need insect killer, unless you need something else like wind or ice imbues, I don't think you really need to use them for anything, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give him 7.5 out of 10 just because he has those imbues, and maybe someday you're like, oh, I need an AoE ice imbue or AoE wind imbue or something like that, and I'll need to bring him along. So, 7.5 for him. And finally, we have Triumphant General Celes. Her S-Teamer actually is not the best in slot for Terra. Terra would still like to have 2 of her own S-Teamer, or at least 1 and a rod. So keep that in mind, guys, in case you guys are, oh, is it best in slot for? Nah, I don't think so. Especially with Terra's upgrade sword coming soon, probably next week. So, infinite turns, preemptive magic cover. Okay. Spirit scaling magic damage, like the ace type and stuff like that. And also brave shift last fall. Triple cast for everything. 300% spirit TDH with a shield, 200% in the brave shift. 500% capped, 50% targeting chance. In the bracelet burst there, we have 80% physical and magical mitigation versus aquatic enemies. Now, you thought it was 80% mitigation versus everything, didn't you? Unfortunately not. but it is a good into aquatics if you need that. 80% magic mitigation, 80% general mitigation. Oh, I fooled ya. I fooled ya. See it in the end it was some 80% anyways, right? 80% general mitigation for all allies. The Brave Shift Lone Burst, 300% stat buff. This is the reason why you would want to pull for her. This is if you need a reason to pull for her, this is what you want. 3% stat buff, Ice Imbue, 400% all element or ice element boost, and 250% Lone Burst damage buff for all allies. This is why you would want to bring her along as a friend or something like that. And also, Magic Cover has 230% stat buff, 50% general magical mitigation. That's whatever. There's a lot of good tanks out there that are already, available, that are already pretty good. Do you really need more tanks? I mean, there's no new trials to use tanks on, so why would we need a new tank? Beatrice exists. She was given out for free. Most people probably have her still. I know there's a lot of new players, but the majority of people probably have Beatrice, or even Fiend and Daisy, and those two are more than enough to tank anything in the game without any problems. So the only reason why you'd ever want her is because of her Brave Shift and Lone Burst, and then EX2 she gets that filled up in the first turn, so you can use her to help with Medina. That's the only thing you would ever want to use her for. I'm sorry, that there really is no need for a tank. I know if you're a new player and you don't have any tanks, I guess, but it's kind of I feel like it's just a waste, because this game is going more and more towards Dark Visions, and I guess now Clash of Wills as well. Basically the same thing anyways. And not so much for trials. On the JP version, there's only been one new trial, technically two, I suppose, for the JP or for the global version. There's gonna be 2 new trials in the future, and that's it. And they're not even in that same trial page. There's gonna be a new trial page, and they're gonna have 2 of them. So that's it. There's nothing else. There's no more scorns or anything like that. I'm assuming that the reason for this is because they're redoing the 10-man trials, and that's why it's taking so long, and they're gonna make them really hard. I'm assuming this is the reason why we haven't gotten any actual serious trials in a while, guys. I'm assuming that 10-mans is going to come back, and it's going to be huge, exciting news for the 10-mans to come back, and it's going to be super hype. I am giving Elm the benefit of the doubt for that, because it's been taking a long time, and they've shut it down, so I mean, it has to come back eventually. Anyways, my score, I'm going to go 8.5 out of 10 for Celes, because of her Brave Shift Lone Burst. It basically lifts her up higher than she should be otherwise, because honestly she's not really that good. All those things that I said are pretty good, but you still have to pull for her is also what I'm judging here. You have to pull for a new vision, you have to EX1 her, then you have to EX2 her to get the best out of her. You need EX2 to get the best out of her, guaranteed. You could say, oh, EX1's enough, and I'll just, find a way to fill up her Lone Burst, I suppose. You could do that. Okay. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. Love all you guys. Please leave a like if you liked my review. If you didn't like it, let me know in the comment section down below. If you disagree with anything I've said, please let me know in the comment section down below. I always love hearing all you guys' comments, and I'll see you guys in the comment section. Peace!